Welcome to the Leadership Conversation with me, Dr. Dennis V. Burke. Lee, let's dive into the question of relationships and core values. What are core values? Core values are these things in our head, the concept, ideas, measurements, benchmarks. They're the things that we automatically use to assess and measure our choices when we make decisions. And they are opinions, ideas that we've formed about values, about things that are important based on our conditioning, our earlier conditioning, our experiences, growing up. And as adults, we make qualitative assumptions or decisions about the things that matter to us, and we capture those ideas as values. We use the term core values. Now, for example, I believe respect and trust are two critical core values that we use to assess relationships. So first at an internal level, then second at interpersonal relationship. So internally, when I use the core values of respect and trust, the question as I apply this to myself is, am I respectable? Am I trustworthy? And that internally for myself determine how I feel about myself. How I carry myself, how I present myself is a function of how trustworthy I feel and how respectable I believe I am. Now, when I assess relationship externally, how I treat people can be measured by how much respect I direct towards them and how trustworthy I believe they are. When respect and trust are high, then we take what we call liberty. We operate blindly. We allow people to make decisions, and we trust what they say, and we take their feedback and opinions as almost as if we say, okay, it's a given. On the other hand, when trust and respect for others are low, we avoid them. We are very cautious about dealing with them. And in other words, we view the relationship as a risk to ourselves. They're essentially a risk. If you were to think of this as like a credit score, right? You assign a trustworthy and respect factor to the people you relate with. And if that score is low, you're very cautious in your dealing with them, if you deal with them at all. If your credit score or your trust and respect score for yourself is high, then you probably will have high self-esteem, high self-concept. If it's low, you may have self-esteem challenges. So, to summarize, respect and trust are two important core values in relationship at an intrapersonal level and at an interpersonal level. Just like all other core values, they form the basis of our decision making, and they are important in our lives. We need to understand what our core values are, and we understand how we view life, how we view relationship, the paradigm, the lens through which we view the world. Go forth, do good work. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Dennis V. Burke, and this has been the Leadership Conversation. I'll see you in another episode.